After at least a decade of op shopping, I can proudly say that all of my clothes now come from op shops. There are some downsides though, but then I don't mind those downsides because I can easily fix them. So when I buy things for $1 or 50 cents, often there's a reason for that in the op shops. And these three garments that I'm going to show you are clear reasons why these are often at discounted prices at the op shops. This is a merino top. Have I told you that I love searching for merino wool and natural wool fibers in op shops? That and silk, love it. But what happens with wool is because it's a natural fiber, it does get very prone to holes. And when I bought this one for $1, yes, I could see one hole, but when I get home and start mending it, I can see that there's a lot more than one hole. So this one's not just a mend, it's also a bit of an upcycle as well. It came with a really large cowl neckline, which I've removed from that so that I could use that same material to then fix up and patch the holes across the item. So I've done some patching around here. This bit here is when I've let my creativity shine a little bit more. I've been covering up the holes, but then just sort of went a little bit further than that and just started to do lots of patterns and embroidery techniques to make it a little bit different. And then on the back, instead of using patching, I've used a different mending technique, which is like a blanket stitch all put together. And it is strengthening that area to cover up those holes. This top, I'll be using that as one of my warm underlayers now that the weather is starting to get a little bit cool. So no one will see that on the outside, but I will love this top every time I put it on. That's top number one. Garment number two is this beautiful vintage dress. Look at this. It's a nice long sleeve dress. It fits me perfectly. And what was wrong with this one is the hem was coming undone. So simple fix, black thread and a needle, and because this fabric is highly patterned, I can't see my mending. I've been able to secure the hem so I can wear it again. I look forward to wearing that now that I've mended it. And the last top, this is now a top, but when I bought it, it was actually a play suit. I'm not into play suits, so I've chopped off the bottom part, so above the crotch line, and I've just reused the beautiful lace or the detail and to make it into a top. So like the merino top, I'm going to use this as one of my under layers now that the weather is starting to get cooler. So a total of like, what was that? $2.50 for 3 pieces of clothing with a bit of love and attention means that all of these clothes can be worn again and kept out of landfill, and I get to love them and wear them and know that I've done my bit to help our environment and to reduce our textile waste.